Good morning. Um, Thank you for journaling with me. I'm Kathy Hampton, and glad to have you join me for another virtual virtual community journaling session. Um, we spend time here journaling for about 20 minutes, and we later the community has a discussion. And when I say that, there are people who frequently join me and add to the conversation. And if this is the first time that you've seen me or seen the channel, let me tell you a little bit more about me. I'm Kathy Hampton, and I founded a wellness retreat uh, business called Wellside Retreats. It's a transformational destination retreat, life coaching service and life coaching service. It's two parts to it. There's the retreating and then there's the coaching. And I help Black women move away from what no longer serves them and help them move to a place where they can be well, mind, body, and spirit. And if you were to get coaching from me, you would be designing your journey toward wellness, and that is what I'm all about. This is Journal with Me, and I also do other videos. And it's about those videos are about how you keep moving uh, through stagnation. If you are a Black woman 50 and older, sometimes 40 and older, um, you may find um, some words or actions that we share here to be of interest. So if this is something that you're interested in, please do me a favor and like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. That especially if you are um, on YouTube watching this. I will be um, disconnecting uh, the Facebook page from this beginning in the new year, which is just a few days away, believe it or not. But do me a favor, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. And if this is something that a friend may be interested in, receiving some inspiration on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, please let them know about the channel um, and journal with me in particular. I mentioned there are two parts of Wellside Retreats, and that is the transformational destinations that we move to. And those are actual places that the retreats are held, wellness retreats. And the other part is the tool of journaling that we do here in this community. And I talk about journaling on some of my videos. Lately, I've been doing these sessions and haven't really produced any other videos, recorded videos. So, do me a favor again, like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And also share this with someone. Share, this video and the times that we meet are 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, uh, and that is that's that's when we meet. So we're going to get started here with our our full session, not the introduction. And I want to say good morning to Donna, the art appraiser. Thank you for joining me this morning, Donna. I hope you are doing well and are able uh, to journal, fully and not have to. Hope that you can take it easy today. Hope that's the case. I know that some people are working around this time. I will be working soon after this session is over. And but journaling is a great time um, uh, to download what's on your mind, what's in your heart, what's in your spirit, um, and using by using your words, what comes up. Would like you to check in with yourself, and checking in means to get in touch with your emotions. You can do this as you get up in the morning, before you get out of bed, um, or during this time. Anytime you can really check in. But um, it's good to get a pulse on how you're feeling. Take your pulse to see how you're feeling, um, what emotions come up, um, what mood are you in? Are you feeling, um, you know, hesitant? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling, if you know what the feeling is? You sometimes you may not know by the name of the emotion. We use here a thing called taking your weather report, using other words to describe how you might be feeling. And some of those words would be sunny, meaning you're feeling really good. The sun is shining, it's bright, clear. You're not foggy or overcast. You don't have a cloud about you. So find the words that help describe how you're doing, as opposed to trying to guess, am I anxious? I don't know. I don't necessarily know what an anxious feeling feels like. You know, people experience anxiety, depression in different ways. Depression could actually be exhilaration, where and you cannot stop feeling this high. You can't come down, and it could be, you know, euphoric. So there are various ways of describing how you may feel with your own words, and that's the beauty of journaling, because it's a documentation of your of your truth, your truth, not anyone else's. So take the time. I'm going to give you a few minutes to just sit, be still for a moment. Think about how you are feeling, how you're doing. Okay. I'm feeling easy today. Really kind of low, mellow today. Yeah. Feel, I'm feeling good, but just feel easy. I don't feel like I have to rush. I don't feel like I have to, I'm tired or sleepy. Um, yeah, I feel in control. That's a good one. I feel in control. Hmm. Yeah, there's different ways to describe ourselves. Um, you know what it is when you are feeling it. Sometimes it's hard for people to describe it. So next, we want to kind of ground ourselves and get in a place where you're settled, like the mellowness, right? And the next step in that, if you've never done cleansing breaths, it's kind of you're inhaling through your nose. You can hold it, and exhaling through your mouth. And when you exhale, sigh. And it goes like this. We're going to take 3 rounds, and it's inhaling through the nose. And some people want to name their inhale. So I'm going to name my inhale. Inhale. patience. Exhaling. Disorganization. Get rid of it. Okay. Last one. Inhaling. Inhaling kindness. Exhaling moodiness. Yeah. So you're getting rid of anything you don't want by exhaling, right? So once we're in this peaceful place, and I hope that you are, we're going to put 20 minutes on our trusty phone timer. And we're going to work in free flow. There's no prompt today. I don't have a question I planned on asking you. We're going to write in free flow. That's whatever comes to our conscious mind, our thoughts. What are you feeling inside? It's on your spirit. That's something that our spirit is within us, around us, right? Our soul. Whatever comes to mind, that's what we will write about. I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes. Okay, we'll get started. Good morning, Elle. We're just starting to journal with our 20 minutes. I'll see you on the other side. And so the chimes have chimed. Please excuse the loudness. I thought I had turned my phone down, the sound down. It was a little loud for me. I got uh, I got dinged by my yoga instructor for being loud at the end of a session, having a loud voice. So it's too shocking. And so I'm very sensitive to that. Pardon me. Okay. Donna. Donna writes, good morning, everyone. My temperature check word this morning is prepared. Been thinking about change. I'll be listening as I commute. All right, Donna. I've been thinking about you and was able to see you this weekend. But I've been thinking about your commute and my life as a serial commuter. So, yeah, I'm glad that this morning you feeling prepared because, yeah, it's nothing like being unprepared while you are commuting. Yeah, commuting to work or whatever you're doing at the other end. So I'm happy for you that you feel prepared. Um, and I was just writing about peace. When you can feel comfortable and prepared and not questioning, it brings about a peacefulness um, for you as you move along your journey. Yeah, you've been thinking about change. Okay, right. Yeah, there's a lot of change and transition and transformation actually during commuting. So I'd be, yeah. Well, you keep on. I hope that it stays a peaceful morning um, with you in light of your preparation. Very good. And let's see, Elle came by. I'm so happy to see you, Elle. It's been a while. I'm glad you could make it this morning. Yeah. And good morning, my peace, beautiful people. My peace is with us. Good to see you. And academic life with Dr. Crystal. All right. Good morning, That is that a different name, Dr. Crystal? Academic life with Dr. Crystal. At a new channel. Good to see you. Good morning. So yeah, I hope that you were able to get your free flow journaling on in the 20 minutes that we had for journaling. I actually was I don't know. I can't. My journaling came out of nowhere, as it does sometimes, most times. But when I say that, um, I started writing about my day really, and as I said, I was feeling mellow when I came on. Just very even. Kind of like yeah, real chilled out. I'm not rushing. I'm not feeling that I need to go back to sleep. I feel that I can, um, I don't know, conquer today. I feel very peaceful and rested. Rest is so important. I didn't think that I was going to be feeling rested because I got up um, very early um, during the morning and had to kind of put myself back to sleep. Um, but yeah, and I believe my dreams were somewhat vivid at first, but then I fell asleep and woke up pretty peacefully. So yeah, I've had a good morning, and I write about that, about how it's been lately. I'm gonna say in the last week or two after Thanksgiving, it just seemed like everything became very peaceful in my environment in the apartment complex I live in, and outside the weather has been pretty cool. So much so I've been wearing sweaters and sweatshirts indoors and drinking a lot of hot water and keeping myself comfortable with thick socks. Luckily, I don't have to go out if I don't want to. I have been going out. I've actually entered another walking challenge, um, and for motivation to continue my walking, even outside. But I have the ability to do walking indoors on a treadmill, or I can walk the halls in my building if I wanted to. But yeah, it's been very peaceful around me. Um, I think, if anything, it's been what's inside of me that may not have matched up with what's around me. I've been peaceful per se, but there's a lot of upcoming change and transition that I'm, thinking over, mulling over the process as Donna, the art appraiser, said that she's feeling prepared. And when you feel prepared, you just feel peaceful. And I've got to get to the stage of feeling prepared for upcoming change also. And so, yeah, that's what's been swirling around me. And it's not in my mind that part of my journey doesn't seem steady and mellow like I feel right today. It feels like it's going to be, turbulent. I don't know why I feel that way. but there are a lot of steps to it. There's a lot of things that I have to do. And maybe that's what it is, because I have to do some work. When we have to do some work, we have to unsettle ourselves from comfort. We have to get uncomfortable. And who wants to be uncomfortable? You have to be uncomfortable going through change and transition. I do know. I do know. So maybe that is what it's all about. But if I do not um, get myself prepared um, to take on new challenges and newness, my personality, I will not be at peace. I will not be at peace. Um, yeah. So let's see what Donna has to say. So Donna has made a change. She says, yes, I'm rebranding the channel to prepare for a podcast by that name and be more inclusive. Okay, Donna. Crystal, Dr. Crystal. Very good. Rebranding. So there's a change, preparing for the change, and you've made a rebrand to academic life with Dr. Crystal. All right. So you have to let us know all about where we can find the podcast and I guess this is the name of the podcast, Academic Life with Dr. Crystal. So you got to let us know when when we're going to hear it. Yeah, I've been listening. I listened to a podcast this week, this weekend, and it was really good. Um, and a community that I plan on joining, and it was basically on writing, reading, writing, and creating. Yeah, with Lori Tharps. You can check her out. Um, Really good guests she has on, people she talks to, and her advice and tips for those who are interested in writing. So yeah, I listened to her podcast, and she's actually won an award for her podcast, which I thought was cool. Yeah. Okay. You hired a podcast producer. Good. Big change. Not doing it all. Awesome. Awesome, Dr. Crystal. That's the way to go. I'm telling you, when we know, right? When you know what you can and will do on your own, and when you won't do something on your own. Yes, and I'm hard headed. Um, I am hard headed. So I'm glad that you did that for yourself, Dr. Crystal. Yeah, get help when you need it. I love it. Podcast episodes on YouTube and other streaming sites. Okay, good. Now, do you have one already? Let us know. We'll go with a podcast producer to help you. That's very good. Very good. Because podcasts are a little tricky. I tried to do something. I'm like, oh no. Yeah. So that's very good. Congratulations. Congratulations. So, does anyone else want to share anything? Anything new? Or how you're doing? How are you feeling? What if you want to share what has come up for you in your journaling? And then I have a question. Based on my writing, I guess. Um, Basically, how do you find your peace, or is it with you most of the time? Is your peace with you most of the time? Yeah. And if not, if you haven't found it, if you haven't found your peace, which, believe it or not, there are people who aren't finding peace and are not peaceful. Um, and if you haven't found it, um, what what has caused it? And these are, if you don't want to share, that's fine. These are just questions for you to think about, Because yeah, I've come to my truth. What's in my my avocado journal. Look, y'all, only have this much left to write in the avocado journal. I wrote all of this, but yeah, you see that? Yeah, just a few more pages. Avocado journal's been. I mean, I've written all the front, back, sides, up and down. It's been with me for a minute. But yeah, what is it that really, what makes you feel peaceful, And my piece actually has the perfect name for this. She actually has the perfect name for peacefulness. Yeah, my piece. She may know already. She has a secret sauce about being peaceful. Okay, Dr. Crystal is sharing that her first season launches January 15th. Perfect. Very good. This is great. I look forward to it. I look forward to hearing your voice and hearing what you have to say. And it's about academic life. I still listen, even though I am not a academician. Is that the right word? I'm not a professor, or I don't have those letters. Although my Juris Doctorate, you know, would allow me to say that I'm a doctor of of law. I don't know about all that. I don't think so. Not that title. Um. Uh. Yeah. I'm excited, Doctor Crystal, to hear about academic life. Yeah, and professorhood. Yeah, and the works of the academic life. What's going on in the academic life? Yeah, it's good to know about stuff that you're not involved in. So yeah, just those two questions are something you might want to write on. You don't have to, but how do you feel? How do you find your peace? Or is it with you most of the time? You don't have to go and search for it. And when I was very young, very young, um, I would kind of got leave. This was back in the day where kids could go outside and just kind of walk walk around the world. And I lived in some really remote places. I actually lived uh, in a U.S. government army depot. Now that was a place where they didn't. It wasn't like a full base, right? It was a depot next to a Navajo Indian reservation. This is, yeah. I didn't. eh, I did not know about all of that stuff that was going on with you know taking of land and making it government land, right? I didn't know all about that, but that's where I lived. And my father was in the military. We were stationed in Arizona, and there were like, okay, so you can imagine a Navajo reservation, right? And next to it was, some developed land with houses and buildings, barracks, and there were fields and hills and mountains and forests because we lived in Flagstaff, which is mountainous and colder than other parts of Arizona. And I would just walk all over the place. Um, you know, I was in the front yard, and before you know it, I was out in some field walking among the tall grass. But that's where I ended up learning how to find my way back to home. But it was so peaceful. It was quiet. It wasn't like I had any, there was plenty of quiet in the house, but I was attracted to nature quite early, and the peacefulness of it, being in it. So that's where I actually seek peace quite often. I realized that as I got older, that if I went outside, I would be okay. If there was a steamy argument going on, I would just take my little butt outside and take a walk. Um, and my companion, my best buddy Barkley Blue, was my companion on those long walks. And he had no idea. He didn't know what the heck was going on with me. Ah, okay. All right. My piece. This morning, I feel like a cloud that is ready to release some torrential rain. Mm, I wish I had that secret sauce. My name is a way to continue to practice and center myself. Bless you, my friend. All right. All right. Release torrential rain that's brewing up in that cloud. I hope that you can release that. I hope you can do whatever you need to do to release that. Yeah. Yeah. And it is a perfect name to practice centering yourself, being in your peace. Yeah, I'm holding you up, my friend, in prayer for that. And yeah, we have to find how to get to our peace sometimes, and that a lot of that means moving away from something that is not peaceful. Also, releasing um, whatever it is inside. Um, yeah, and you have to do it your way. Yeah, find a way that's most suitable for you. Yeah. Um, Donna says, congratulations, Dr. Crystal. I find peace in nature, meditation, and breath work, also connecting to my authentic self. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And that's who I realized, how I realized what drew me to the peace that I needed. Yeah. I took an account of these times that I had to step away um, from what was not serving me well. And what did I do in all of these circumstances is that I left them. That's how I found peace. Some people would call that a runner, no, I mean, calculated, prepared movement, right? Now, I'm not saying that you don't run. I'm not saying that you don't run. But if you are finding that it is best for you to run, yeah, I say do so. But yeah, I believe movement to peace is also my authentic self. It's connecting myself to peace. I know exactly how I feel. It's like a muscle memory. I know that feeling. It's an agitation. It's a dis-ease. It's no longer easy. Like today, I came in and said I'm even. Um, I know it when I feel it, and I become someone that I am not. Yeah, I know who I am. So with that, I know how to find my peace. Yeah, yeah. Um, this morning I feel okay. Yes, read that. And okay, good. I'm glad that you all met. Donna, was great to meet and see you yesterday on Zoom. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Some of the groups that I belong to, I do know that who there are, but then sometimes we come and go. and we see each other on a Zoom meeting, and it's it's um, it's interesting because I didn't realize um, that Donna was the Donna, the art appraiser, in one setting, and then yeah, then I realized it. Then she had to leave, so it was great to see you uh, there. So yeah, so I hope that you all can find your peace. I'm gonna have to probably with these new steps that I'll be taking, have to find my peace again. Find it, find places for it. Yeah, go to it, see it, feel it. Yeah. And it happens through um, life's transitions, through different seasons that we experience. Um, yeah. So let's see what time. Okay, we have um, let's see. We have a little time because I have to get my walk in. I usually would do it before our meeting, but so let's see. Um, is Elle still with us? Um, yeah, Elle has been here with us before. I was gonna have Elle choose a card. We're gonna we're gonna pull our affirmations today from the Dear Self affirmation deck, 52 cards. Um, if Elle, if you are here, you can pick okay, yeah. Good, good, good. So Elle, can you choose a number 1 through 52? An affirmation, and it will be associated with an affirmation card. This deck of cards right here that Tarisha Clark has produced. And yeah, 23. Okay, wow, 23. That just came up. That just like I looked down and it was here. And this card, we've actually this is a good card because this card has been read before, and this is good. It's the card is vulnerable. I think we've allowed ourselves to be vulnerable this morning here on Journal with Me. Thank you, Al, for choosing this. And the card reads, I am vulnerable with people I can trust. My vulnerability helps me feel a sense of belonging as much as it helps others understand me. I want to be more vulnerable about, and then you fill in the blank. What is it that you want to be more vulnerable about? I want to share off. I want to share and offer insight into my thoughts, and I want that insight to add depth to my relationships. Absolutely, and that's vulnerable. There are a lot of times where we feel insecure, fearful even of being vulnerable because if you let your guard down, you know, you you may not, you know, you may not feel confident in putting your guard down. I've had to learn about being vulnerable um, in order to do a YouTube video. It is the most, you know, I don't take all my guard down, but I feel more comfortable doing live because I know that there are people. I know these people who are watching me in the group, but there are plenty of others who are not who are watching, um, but you don't know who they are, and that is something that I've had to get used to. But vulnerability goes even more so within a relationship. You have to build trust in order to be vulnerable with, first of all, y- yourself. You have to trust yourself. You have to feel confident in yourself. But then you have, if you're in a relationship, you have to build the trust up, you know, with someone else. So vulnerability is key, because you don't want to let all your boundaries down. No, you don't want a vampire situation, opening the door, letting someone in, and they just kind of either suck life out of you, or you know kill your spirit or whatever. So you do have to be, and it's a balancing act. So vulnerability is when you can be vulnerable. It's a I'm gonna say it's a superpower almost. Yeah, it's like opening, closing, trusting yourself. It's a lot to it. Yeah, it's a balancing act. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Elle, for the vulnerability card. Uh, Dr. Crystal, you want to choose a card, 1 through 52, and not 23. Put that in the comments. And let's see, um, Donna, have you choose a card also? 49, Dr. Crystal. Okay, 49. Okay, all right, here we go. 49 is compassion. Absolutely. Compassion. I am seeking more compassion for others because I want to be a safe space for them to share their authentic selves. Compassion requires vulnerability. Wow. So I must be discerning as well. I want to practice more patience where it's healthy for me to do so. Most of all, I want to practice more compassion toward myself, which means offering real forgiveness and tolerance for mistakes. I want to feel more compassionate toward myself because blank. I want to feel more compassionate toward blank because blank. Dr. Crystal, I think you picked this card for me. Compassion. I don't believe we've pulled this card. Compassion. Wow. That's really good. And look how that connected so nicely with L's vulnerability. 49. Compassion. Yeah. Isn't that a word? Yeah. All right. And let's see. Donna, 15. Okay. Here we go. Okay. This is interesting. Reflect. Reflect is the word. An affirmation for reflection. This is a good moment to reflect on my life. I felt so proud of myself when I blank. The funniest moment for me in recent memory was when blank. I remember feeling so excited for blank, and my happiest moment to date was blank. Yeah, so when did you find your pride? I felt so proud of myself at this time. The funniest moment in recent memory was when I remember feeling so excited when or for blank. And then my happiest moment to date was blank. That's a reflection on your life. Yeah, that's what I was actually doing today in my journal, reflecting on where I found peace when I found it. Yeah, very good. Well, thank you, Donna. That was great. Yeah. There's a good intention for me. That's a good intention for me as well. Yes. Compassion. Yes. Yeah. Good. Yeah. You feel set an intention for compassion. Yes. Very good. You all, it's been really good. I'm gonna end our session today with our nap ministry card. I um, I hope that you all do find your peace, and my peace. I hope that you do so throughout the day. Um, and I hope that it comes sooner than you anticipate it coming. Hope that the floods can open up for you. If that means a good cry, a good scream, a walk out in nature, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay, here we go. Uh, Trisha Hersey writes in this card: naps are a portal to a healing dream space. She has dream space together in capital letters. Yeah, dream space. Naps are a portal to a healing dream space. It is time to go deeper into your rest practice and begin to see naps as more than a shortened sleep moment. Naps are an invitation to enter a portal of care and invention. Things can be worked out in this dream space that can't be addressed while awake. You should come here often. Trust the portal of rest. Imagine a rested world. Yes, yes. And that is why, you know, um, sometimes you have to put yourself to sleep um, and dream. Yes, because some things can't come to you while you're awake. Yeah, they really can't. And it's, I've talked about a dream journal. Um, I don't have one, but I more and more I consider putting that little journal by my bed and waking up and writing first thing. Because a lot of times we don't, our dreams aren't clear by the time we wake up. They've already kind of like disappeared, like dust, you know? So I hope that everyone has a great day, can get to a place of peace, um, can go deep and find out what what your peace progress is, you know, how close you are to it, um, and take it for yours. It is yours. All right. I will be back on Thursday. I'm sorry, Thursday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I look forward to yeah, being with you again in this virtual community. Um, Take care. Have a great commute, a great walk, um, a great journey for today. Um, yeah, and it's good seeing you virtually. It's good to see you in the virtual spaces, and it's always so great to see you in person. And I hope to one day see all of you all in person. Uh, Nyla, okay, Nyla. Oh, Nyla, we were just ending up. I'm glad that we didn't shut down. Good morning, Nyla. Thank you for morning gathering. I happened to click and I have found this a wonderful start for this day. soothing moments for the morning. Bless all in the room. Joy and peace. It's been wonderful to see you here, Nyla. Surprise, a pleasant surprise. And I hope that you can join us again. We meet here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Um, and Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7:30 a.m. You can see this on replay if you don't make it. It will be here for you. Just bring your journal or your cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or whatever your beverage of choice. Get comfortable and let it unfold. Let it come out and download in whatever medium you want. So I hope to see you again soon. And do me a favor, like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. You'll be made aware of when the next video or live stream is happening. All right. Take care, and I will see you again soon. Much love to you. Bye.